In this video, we're going to take a look at Sierra Designs Women's Hot Toddie 20-degree sleeping bag. Being a 20-degree sleeping bag, the Hot Toddie is going to be perfect for any sort of three-season backpacking, camping, hiking adventure sort of thing. It's going to get you through spring, summer, and fall. And it's a 600 fill goose down sleeping bag, weighs just over 3 pounds, and it's got some really unique features to it that we're going to cover. The first being Sierra Designs Core Comfort technology. So you can see here in the design of the bag, you've got this yellowish color across the top of the bag, and you've got some purple trim, and then you get this gray through here, and then you get that yellow color at the bottom. What you're looking at with the difference in coloration is a difference in the amount of down that is inside the sleeping bag. So in places where women in particular, since it's a women's bag, tend to get colder faster and potentially need more insulation, Sierra Designs has boosted the insulation within those areas. So you've got extra insulation here over the core and the shoulders where you tend to get cold, not so much through the knees and the lower legs, and then you've got that insulation again in the feet. Now, this is insulated as well, just not to the same degree that the feet and the torso is. Another thing to note here on the Hot Toddie, and something that Sierra Designs has been doing with their women's bags, is that they've put a lot of time and research into figuring out the differences between how women sleep versus how men sleep. And the overwhelming results of that research is that women do sleep colder than men. So in this bag, they have moved the placement of the insulation aside from the Core Comfort technology, but there's some pretty women-specific movement of that insulation as well. So in the places where women tend to get cold, which is definitely the core of the body and the feet, you're gonna find even more insulation. What you're also gonna find is a fit that goes with that. So the proportions of the bag itself, through the shoulders and the hips in particular, are gonna be specifically designed for women. And this makes the actual insulation value of the bag more efficient because there's less space that your body needs to heat up from the inside of the bag, so the bag overall is a bit more efficient. So the Women's Hot Toddie has all of the features you would come to expect of a well-built sleeping bag. You've got your standard baffle construction, horizontal baffle. You do have a fully sculpted hood. You've got baffle construction there as well. And a draw cord here, separate cords that work the top of the face versus the bottom of the face. You can really cinch those in nice and tight there. If it's a chilly night, you're trying to keep as much heat in the bag as possible. You have a 60-inch length zipper on this, so it runs almost the full length of the bag, but not completely. And you do have a nice down-filled baffle here along to keep cold air from sinking in and out of that bag while it's in use. Sierra Designs puts a snag-free zipper design on here, and they actually have a kind of a nice little extra feature added on the zipper where if you're in your bag and you're moving around a lot at night, you don't want that zipper to come undone. So you kind of have to pull the tab here so the zipper sets back in the zipper and that releases it. Otherwise, it's kind of a locked zipper, but it's pretty easy to use outside of that once you get the hang of it. And it definitely ensures that warm air is going to stay locked in the bag at night and cold air won't get in. A nice bonus comfort feature here is on the back of the hood, you do have a pillow pocket. So it's an extra panel of fabric with a Velcro closure. You can go ahead and stuff a jacket, a piece of fleece, or if you've got a pillow with you, tuck it in there. It'll hold it nice and secure to the back of that bag and make sure that your head stays on your pillow all night. Sierra Designs Women's Hot Toddie comes with a storage sack and a stuff sack. I'm stuffing into that stuff sack right now. It's a pretty easy fit. And if you were to use this in conjunction with a compression sack, I think you can get it a good bit smaller here, but you get an idea of what it looks like in the stuff sack that it comes with. So again, this is a great three-season offering, 20-degree down bag that packs up small, relatively lightweight, with some very women-specific design and fit options to it. It's the Sierra Designs Women's Hot Toddie.